So we picked Avella over Jack's Giant. Avella wants animals and evil characters mostly. But here I think we're going to grab this and walk. The reason we're going to do that is we want to cast 2 spells next turn. Try to rush towards getting this upgraded. If we happen to see an evil character, we'll probably grab that. If not, we'll just take the... we'll just take a good... We can take an animal. We want to cast this first. We got a roll, okay, well. We weren't too stoked about any of those. The roll isn't bad, but it doesn't really give us anything we want to get. None of these are evil, nor animals. I think we'll grab this. It's a 1/1, but it grows. If we see the spell that transforms something, this one's the best one to have. We'll likely lose this round, but I think this gives us the best shot so far. Well, because they have 2 tinies, we actually tie this round. It's really unlikely that if you have a 1/1 you're ever going to tie, but here we are. This is sort of interesting. This is not a good card most of the time, but I think we're going to cast this and hit everything, then grab these 2, and then pause. If we happen to, treasure, we're going to treasure next turn, so these will be 4/4s, and then they can grow again. And we're just getting them for 1. The only thing it's costing us is the freeze. I think this is worthwhile. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know. It seems like the thing to do. Maybe we'll flip this. Probably not. This will grow if this dies. This is another round where we're weak, but I think we'll get a lot stronger next round. So, well, it did grow. So we'll lose this round by just one HP actually. But we'll see where we land here. We don't want this spell, so we're gonna grab these 2 and then roll. We don't have any monsters? No. Wow. So are these not gonna grow this turn is sort of what it's looking like? We could sell something. We want evil characters. We also want animals. We could roll again. I think we just grab this. This is a pretty bad board. But we just didn't see anything that would allow us to cast a spell. Yeah, maybe we should have just bought something more aggressively and worried about this next turn. That's probably correct. I don't know. We'll be fine. Moving on. We will get the Slay, and we just turned 3, so we actually get it on 4. And we're somehow going to win this round. So we got a 4-drop, and we won the round. A round we definitely should have lost. Wow, here's a Slay. This would be a pair. We could buy this. This is evil. We're definitely putting this in. We're gonna cast this to see what it gives us. Characters have 1 attack. I think it's just whatever. It's fine. But we could have made the trans evil. I think we'll grab this. Yeah, we'll just grab this. We could have got an animal or something. But I think we'll put this in. It is a little weaker. But it gives us, it does grow more. No, we won't. We want to win this round to get the gold. And we'll get an advantage from this, giving us XP. We'll hit level 4 next turn. We could even get an extra one if we get really lucky with this. We haven't really gone, into Avella's hero power, but we just sort of have to play the cards we're dealt. We sort of got crushed there. Well, we got lucky with this. Upgrade here. Animals are good. We don't really want... We're just going to take this. None of those are good enough. We'll grab this. We have the slay triggers here. Ooh, this is what we're looking for. Transforming into evil. Wow. And that's more of a backline character, but it's a very big one. We're going to put this in the back. We'll put this up front. Right here. We'll still leave that in back, I think. Should we get something like this in? No, I don't think so. None of these is particularly interesting. We only want one slay character right now. This would be interesting otherwise. This also has slay. Okay, we'll put this in. For the reason that if this triggers this slay, we get a 5-drop, and we get it mid-combat, and it grows this. I'll actually put it right here. Otherwise, we just get this one, which we're perfectly fine with. So we did trigger this, and we actually got the bear. This is an animal that dies a lot, so it will buff our backline. It will buff our evil characters. Oh, we'd be if this could attack, that'd be so lucky. We did get the attack. Wow. We not only buffed this, but we got an XP, and we're doing extra damage to them with this. Wow, this went as well as we could have hoped. I think we'll take another one of these. And roll. Anything interesting. We could maybe buff this, but I don't think we're gonna bother. I don't love any of these either. Having this right here is really nice. We would like some evil characters in back, but we gotta wait until we can find anything. Tripling this isn't going to be that valuable because we're not going to find them in time, I don't think. We'll triple this. Gets a little extra power on board. I think we'll take the 3 here. I'm going to put this in too. For the same reason as last time. Although, you know what? Let's not do it this time, right? We're going to wait because we'd like to hit level 5 and then do it to get a level 6. That's what we're going to do. And if we're going to hit level 5 either way. If we trigger this once, then maybe we can take it out the next round. We'll just swap these in for each other. We could try that. Hopefully, we get some couple slays. But I think, waiting on a 6 instead of a 5 has some advantages. I think we're going to go with that. So we hit level 5. It does look like their board will die before we get the extra trigger on this. Do I either want to swap this in, or we don't want to bother? We'll grab a second one of these. I don't think we need this. Ooh, wow, we get a lot of options here. I think I want to grab this. Get rid of this here. I'm sort of thinking about trying to level this. Can I sell 4 things? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, I can't. Maybe we don't wait to level this, right? We just buy this here. We'll get the 2 things here. This is a little weird, but we're hoping to get a better slay soon. I definitely messed this up. It might have been better to sell something else. Do a variety of things. We'll move this over here. The main idea is that these will spawn a bunch of times. Hopefully trade off with a bunch of stuff. These will get the slay triggers. Which actually we can move these over here. And we'll get to level 6. If even one of these hits, we'll be at level 6. We have a weak board this particular turn, but it will get a lot stronger soon. next round. You know, we'll swap this out. This will turn into a 6. And I think that's what we want to do. I think going for the level is worthwhile. Oh, this keeps getting knocked out every round. Okay, there we go. We got the slay trigger. Unfortunately, this thing is never alive to receive the trigger. Got even more XP. Oh wow, this survived with 1 health. Of course it did. Oh, we got another trigger. We got so many triggers off this thing that we didn't need. Okay. So we took some damage. This person survived. Neither of those are great for us, but I wonder if we should think about swapping. Probably not. Okay, now I want to grab one of these. Now what are we looking for? We're looking for good slays. Could even go for that. I don't think that's worthwhile. Okay, so now we get to level this. This is perfect. You get the first attack. Yeah, we'll take this. I think it's better than, you know, nothing, right? Put this in for this. So the first thing that's going to happen is this will attack, probably die, and make this into an upgraded 6 drop. We're just going to grab this, I think. So, then we need to figure out what to do with these long term. Our board will likely depend. Excuse me. What we do depends. Excuse me. Our board pretty heavily depends on what we get as a 6 drop. We'll also be getting this soon. And hopefully we can pair some of these. Unfortunately, this hasn't grown very much because it keeps getting sniped by random dragons, which we didn't really account for. So Berenstein was the absolute nuts there. Berenstein means that these are huge, and means that we can just go into an animal comp, we'll look for good boys. You're always looking for good boys. Good boys are absurd. Animal comp's already good with her, especially if you can find any evil animals, but just look at how big these things got. These are the mama bears. Mama bear's the biggest one. Yeah, this was so lucky. This was exactly what we were looking for. We didn't even know it. So I think characters getting bigger is just the best thing. We don't have a lot of slay. I don't know if this is worth it. I don't know if it does anything. I'm gonna put something like this here. Yeah, maybe it is. It's only 3. Yeah, we'll grab it just because, I don't know. We don't have too strong a preference. This is really good on certain characters. Not necessarily these. Although this allows us to get a potential extra bear. Because we don't want to actually triple the bears. Okay, here we are. We're gonna just wait for this thing. Any of these good? So we have no slay. So yeah, this was a mistake, right? We have no slay characters. So the nice thing is this will pop out and it will summon a bear. The bear's only a 1/1, but it will get tripled, and it's just an extra thing to summon. But then we can still have multiple bears up front because we don't actually care about the oh, I need to lock this. We don't care about the we don't want to triple these. We'd get a level 5 treasure, but what we want is just multiple summons. Although since it does triple, the summons have a little more utility than normal. But yeah, we just want a bunch of things to summon and have them all be huge. This thing's going to be annoying, although it happened to snipe the thing that it takes out. And wow, we just have a lot of trouble taking this thing down. And they managed to pick off... Are we going to get this? Yeah, okay, wow. That was really close. I thought we might knock them out of the game and it went all the way down to us almost losing the fight. Take another one. Oh, well, okay, we can't afford that, but yeah, we're taking another one of these, and we're taking these. And this is so disjointed from a strategy that I don't even know what's going on. I think we're just gonna sell We're gonna sell these two because if we happen to see another Grim Soul, it's probably worth us for us to grab it to get the 4-drop treasure instead of this thing. Our entire front line is going to be absolutely enormous as long as these stay safe. When these things start summoning, they're just going to be huge. We can even move this back. We want maximum summons. One thing with this might have been a bad buy. Because these summon so many times, this isn't likely to have a lot of slots. We put this in front because this clears its slot quickest, but this has 4 levels deep now. And this has 3 still. These are evil, which means we get a little buff. We want to replace this soon with just something else. It is nice here, giving the +6 is nice, but we, want something more powerful. We really love the Echo Wood. Echo Wood is pretty much the nuts with this build, and that's what we're going to end up going with. We could sell this to buy this to buff this, but I don't know if it does enough. We'll have to see what anyone has, but Echo Wood is the nuts with this comp. I think we're pretty strong. We could still use a good boy, although we have a lot of evil characters, so yeah, this got very big. This is going to get very big. We'll get 2 summons here. That's fine. I mean, 2 is all we need, right? Look at how big these are. Still coming. Right. And we don't have very good treasures now, so if we triple anything, we're in really good shape. Looks like we might knock them out here. Yeah, we do 17 damage. We only have 2 triples, but still a lot of damage. I don't think we need a second one of these. It doesn't... I mean, tripling a 2-drop isn't what we're looking for, right? Another bear is better than this. We'll take this as well. Anything interesting here? Not really. We're interested in good boys. We're interested in... That shouldn't be the end of my list. Shouldn't really have a list with one thing. We're interested in good boys. We're interested... We'd like to put this in the back row. What if we did put this in the back? What if we just went like this, right? Yeah. Okay, we'll do this. This is more likely to have slots, and the more things that summon, that's how we win. As long as these 2 stay alive, if all these things die before these things, I think we're going to win most rounds easily. If these things get picked off, we get very weak. It's possible someone just outstats us, but we're throwing up so many stats that it does become pretty difficult to do that. This will, buff all their characters, but still, we just have so many things they're going to have to get through, and they're all going to be relatively large. Like, this still has 3 more levels. They have a couple of range characters, which, does make it tougher, but, we're still throwing up all these levels in front of it. Actually, this looks like it's going to attack with... I mean, I guess 2 slots. 2 slots is fine, obviously. But yeah, we crushed them pretty easily. Probably play against Grandmother now, right? Oh, we're the only... Oh no, just Merlin's... Oh, they lost to a clone. Okay, well, it's good that we beat them, and then we play them again. Let's look for good spells. Is this good here? Yeah, a 5-drop treasure does seem good, right? Your characters in the front have more. Yeah, I mean, this is way better than this, right? But we are missing a slot now. I wonder if it's worth it just to buy this. It summons a bunch of stuff, but not particularly good stuff. I think we got weaker this fight because this is not here. Let's sell this and do a roll. Is there anything interesting? No. The thing about the bears is they do... I mean, these will make 3, pretty sizable sheep. We want to replace this, though, soon with another bear. I think getting this seemed worthwhile, although buffing the health of the front isn't as useful as buffing the attack. I think we would have preferred that the attack of the front was buffed. But these do summon with a lot of attack. Or that might have been because this had one extra attack and it was getting tripled and then doubled. It just compounded. But they have two good boys now. Two good boys is pretty strong. Oh well, that didn't die though. They don't have a lot of good characters is the thing. Yeah, they just don't have that many good characters. I mean, they transformed this into a good mage. I mean, now all their backline's gonna get very strong, obviously. But they still, I mean, they attack once. We summon a full board. We don't need that much to survive in order to knock them out here either. Yeah, it looks like we will. Wow, we did exactly 13. Okay, fantastic. That was a great game. Uh, a really fun Avella game. We got very, very lucky, obviously, getting the upgraded Berenstein, but we were playing for that. We did play and say, we're going to get a level 6, and we're going to build around it. And then that's what happened. That's what we did. So it's definitely lucky, but, if you play towards the luck, if you try to set yourself up for those scenarios, it's going to happen sometimes. And that's pretty cool. We definitely could have used a good boy, which we never saw, although we ended up with quite a few evil characters. Had we seen the good boy, though, we wouldn't have put these ones in. We would have just kept all the bears. We could have still kept this. Either way, I mean, this might have been better. Maybe a good boy was, I'm just, over-indexing for how strong that is, but fantastic. This is a great game.